We have to evacuate!
Who is attacking?
The Imperial war machine has been unleashed. Do not struggle against what is inevitable. All who stand in the way of our divine destiny will be swept away by the march of history. You will bow before us, or you will cease to exist.
Sir, it appears that the Empire has mounted a full-scale assault.
What empire?
The Empire of the Rising Sun, of course.
We now have two mortal enemies?
We must unleash our nuclear weapons. Annihilate them all.
Excuse me, General?
Our nuclear weapons? Our atomic bombs?
Don't you understand? Without Einstein, there is no nuclear weapons because we have altered the space-time continuum. Oh, who knows what nightmares we have created.
It must be destroyed. Tatsu,
Yes, Father.
do you have our mechanized vehicles ready for deployment?
Yes, Father. Everything is set.
Very well. We will need them to assault this great monument at Stalingrad.
Monument? Our first launch of our mechanized armies to destroy a statue?
We must follow the path fate has provided us. That is our destiny. Crush the will of our enemies, Commander. Show them the way of the warrior.
Commander, this is our newest weapon, the Shogun Executioner, and you will use it to crush the General's remaining forces.
Citizens of the world, the Empire of the Rising Sun has risen. The day of our destiny has arrived. Do not struggle against what is inevitable. The Soviets resisted and suffered for their arrogance. Do not make the same mistake. Survival is not a matter of chance. It is a matter of choice. Life or extinction. It is up to you. You disapprove.
Father, we should not have given the Allies the option of surrender. We should have attacked without warning and annihilated them.
They will not resist, my son. Not after seeing our crushing of the Soviets.
But Father, we have intelligence from my spy. Deep within Allied command, they are planning an attack on our base at Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor? Impossible.
Is it?
It holds so many of our sacred shrines. It houses half our fleet. It would be foolhardy for them
You do not understand how they think, Father. The Allies believe we are inferior to them. They always have. That is why we must show them no mercy.
Then do what needs to be done. Bolster our defenses. Prepare for the attack on Pearl Harbor. The day of destiny has arrived. The empire of the rising sun has risen. The Western barbarians will bow before us, or their nations will cease to exist.
This message was broadcast throughout the world earlier today. Allied leaders have gathered in Geneva for an emergency meeting. The Empire's floating island fortress currently controls the North Atlantic, blockading the entire continent of Europe, paralyzing all...
This is unbelievable. While we were busy fighting the Red Menace, this Empire of the Rising Sun was secretly preparing for war. They waited until we and the Soviets were at our weakest and most vulnerable, and now they are at our very doorstep. As you can see, it's not just our problem. The Soviets have also been blocked by these naval monstrosities. So, some of our diplomats have been in negotiations with them regarding a ceasefire, as it's clear that neither one of us can defeat this new enemy alone.
Bingham, I heard a crazy rumor that I know can't possibly be true.
What rumor are you referring to?
That we're negotiating a peace treaty with the commies?
Actually, it's more of a ceasefire.
So you're telling me it is true?
Well, we've already exhausted all of our forces pushing the Russians out of Europe. And now that we have a common enemy...
Bullpucky! You know those Russians can't be trusted. They hate everything we stand for. Freedom, liberty, the pursuit of happiness, apple pie. Did I say freedom? Well, it's worth saying again.
The leaders of all the other Allied nations already agreed.
Not me. Not the U.S. of by God, eh? You're making a very big mistake, my friend. You mark my words.
The Empire believes it is their divine destiny to wipe us off the face of the earth. Prove them wrong, Commander.
Commander, we're heading to Gibraltar to reclaim our port from the Japanese. I'm gonna be helping you out on the ground on this one. If I were you, though, I'd watch your back. I trust these Reds about as far as I can throw them.